Outstanding American. I am guessing you guys just ran out of Army guys that are associated with wrestling. I am lucky to be able to influence others in a positive and patriotic way, hopefully instilling core values into young men and women and passing along the lessons and attitudes of those within my sphere of influence. My grandfather was a colonel in the infantry, awarded the Silver Star for, as my grandmother put it, finding some lost people. As the citation put it, under the cover of darkness, behind enemy lines, then Major Keast recovered a platoon that had become disoriented amongst enemy positions. She was extremely patriotic and probably biased, but she did know current events and the news. My grandmother was very passionate about America. Obviously, he has made a lasting impression on me. A West Point graduate and killed in action in Vietnam, he's one of my heroes and someone I strive to live up to with my actions every day. I don't have a lot of memories of my dad, but when I think of him, respect comes to mind. Service came from my mom. She is a rock. She raised 2 kids and my stepdad. She was the quintessential military spouse, twice, and a true test of strength as she had a son in Iraq and Afghanistan at the same time. To me, he was the tallest man in the whole world. He was killed in action in Vietnam. His personal courage always inspired me. His Medal of Honor is a reminder of that courage. I was so proud when he became a brigadier general. He always showed me the importance of striving to do more, be better. I just hope he can forgive me for burning his GI Joes. Honesty, a characteristic that is treasured, even when it's used against you. You're short, you're white, and you're not good at basketball. Those are tough words to hear, especially at 13. But Dan told me this is why I should wrestle, and he was right. Dan was my best friend. He and his family always made me feel like one of them. Everyone should live their life like Dan. Quitting is never an option. It's all I heard from Fred Killer Kalal, my sophomore wrestling coach. Forever grateful for this lesson being embedded into my DNA. It sure saved my life, my job, my friendship, and probably my marriage many times. Quitting is easy and learned, but quitting is never okay. Coaches have stock speeches we give every year. One of mine is Be a Russ Netter. He was the guy who took me under his wing and dragged me around with him to tournaments and open mats and camps. He always treated me well except when he and Tom Harris took the cookies Diane DeLapp made for me so that I would make weight. I am a better person, wrestler, and coach because of him. I challenge kids to adopt 1 underclassman per year and be a Russ Netter. Everything is possible. You just have to be crazy enough to work for it. Thank you, Bruce Miller. You are never going to be a national champion. You probably won't be an All-American. What are you going to leave here with? Reality and truth in the same speech. This was one of the many tough love lessons that Coach Knopf gave me. He was blunt, and he was one of the most caring coaches I have ever met. He was also the conduit between wrestling and the military. Our joke was that the Guard was our wrestling team's scholarship program. He didn't just make us good at wrestling, he made us good at being men. Wrestling and being in the military are both hard. They both require motivation, dedication, and there's no place to hide. Strength is tested, and hard work is required. We know hard work, and we expect more from ourselves. It's what wrestlers and veterans have in common. Soldiers make the best guardian angels. Well, at least mine do. Some were there when we were hit with an IED. Several got us out of the wreckage. One snuck a phone call to my wife before the blackout, and one helped get me cleaned up. Several helped make sure I was where I needed to be, and they did it without question or expectation. Soldiers are there for each other, something you hope teammates are. Some were there for me when my daughter passed. The lunches, the phone calls, stopping in the office to say hi, even though you work 50 miles away, offering the last beers from their weekend on a Sunday, knowing you're not alone. You always say, "I'm fine," and real compatriots make sure you are. Others taught me how to put the right priorities forward, family and self, and having faith in me, offering opportunities probably not always deserved. And so importantly, seeing the big picture, remembering that everyone is important. One team, one goal. Soldiers have been the backbone to my adulthood. Although I'm here to teach and guide them, students and wrestlers have been guiding me for 30 plus years. Their dedication, drive, and continued strength inspire me to continue growing, to find new ways to coach, and to be a better person. But I couldn't be the soldier or the coach that I have been without family. They have brought unconditional love and support to me through all aspects of my life. My service, coaching, teaching, and my life as a father and a husband. The spouse of a soldier is a hard job, but with great strength and resilience, Gillian has never wavered. She's been pissed off, but never wavered. Ben and Abby, there are no words for all the love, support, and lessons they have brought to me. My family, it is their physical and spiritual presence that drives me to continue learning and teaching the 5 priorities: God, country, family, school, wrestling. These are the lessons from my foundation to the characteristics that matter, all the way through war that I bring to the mat. As a coach, I cannot leave any of these lessons at the door. It is my duty and my honor to bring all that I have learned to the mind, heart, and soul of every wrestler that I have had the privilege to impact. It's only right, since it is what I have been so lucky to receive.